Hi, hello everyone, this is Mariana and welcome to the Mission Violin channel. Today we are going to talk about how to put a new string on the violin. A lot of you have been asking recently about this topic, so I decided the video for today to be and to show you how to put a new string. Alright, so I'm going to show you if you have a new violin bought from a shop online. Usually you don't have everything set and prepared for you to play right away, so it should be something to come with all the strings except this one that I'm going to show you how to put it, but you don't have the bridge, so if it looks like that you're not going to be able to create any sound. And the bridge is this little piece that I have here, and I'm going to show you how to put after. So to put a new string, you need to have this small little ball inside of one of these holes, and I'm going to tell you the correspondence is G, D, A, the last one is the E. So just have the little ball here in the tailpiece. Just put in the hole, then just make sure it stays. I'm just going to put it properly to show you. Alright, so I hope you can see. Now it's completely settled. After this, we need to stretch the string and put the tip of the string inside of the hole in the peg. So I'm going to show you. The peg has a little hole, I hope you can see it, and it's where the string will be. And when you put the string there, it's important that the peg is not completely inside. Just take it a little bit out so that you can see the hole, because otherwise the hole will be covered with the other strings. Okay, and I'm just going to put myself in a way. I hope the camera can record it. So you just need to find the hole, put the top of the string. It's important that you do this sit down with your violin hold, so then it doesn't go to the ground, and you put the top of the string. I'm having a little bit of trouble because this is an old string, and when it's an old string it's completely curly, like whoop, as you can see. But if you buy a new one, I really recommend you to do, it's not going to be so difficult. So just have the tip of the string inside of the hole, and if you're using an old string like me, maybe it's not going to be so easy. Oh, it's going to take a little bit longer. Alright, and after the string is inside, we need to pull a bit the tip of the string. So for that I use a tweezer, so just to pull the string a little bit out. It doesn't need to be much, just a little bit, because then when we want to start to roll the peg, it's important that the string gets stuck underneath the rest of the string. Otherwise it will come out very easily. And when you start to tune the violin or you want to roll, just make sure that the ball didn't come out. It happens a lot, and then you need to go again and check if the string is there, and then if it's also in the hole from the tailpiece. Right, after, so make sure that the string will be settled. Here there is also a small texture, that's the fingerboard, and also in the beginning has also kind of a small texture, that it's the place where we want to have the string. Okay, it might go out but also we also need to put the bridge properly. Alright, so after this is done, we can go to the part of putting the bridge. Okay, so it should look something like this. And the bridge has like a particular form. This part is a little higher, this one is lower. This is higher because it's supposed to be for the thicker strings, like the G and the D. The E is the thinnest, so it needs like to be a bit lower so it doesn't have much pressure, just to avoid to break. So, and also has also small texture, like in the beginning of the fingerboard, in the head of the violin. So also it's supposed to have each string, so it's the G, D, A, E. So I'm going to show you how to put it. Good. It's not very difficult. You just have the fingerboard underneath. Sorry, you have the bridge underneath the strings, and then you need to put it straight. It's important that the strings are still loose, because if otherwise, if you put the strings will come out or even break. So make sure the strings are very, very loose. Okay, then it's the part in which we need to put the strings properly into place. The fingerboards, just pay attention that the fingerboards should be aligned with the middle of the Fs. Okay? So if you need, just also move so that it can be completely straight. Another thing is also the fingerboard, sorry, the bridge, also straight is. Oh. So now I put the fingerboard a little bit straighter. Okay. And it's normal when you start to tune the pegs that this moves. Alright? So again, also if you check the video of that I did about intonation, move the pegs slowly when you want to tune, because everything, if you do like an abrupt movement, everything will come with the string, and also the bridge will go with it. So we want this to stay. Alright. So once in a while, just check also if the bridge is also not that direction or the other direction. Completely straight. Okay, the E string usually has this small plastic thing to cover. This is a protection, so it doesn't get broken. So also put the plastic on top of the bridge. Alright, so I think it's good to go. Just one last thing. The bridge needs to be aligned with the sound post, that it's a piece that is like between this first face of the violin and this one beneath. Maybe I cannot really show you on the camera, but if you look inside the Fs, you can find it. But just to make sure that the sound post is correctly placed, you need to go to a violin shop. They have proper material to see if it's on the proper place. Alright, so I think, and actually a curiosity, the sound post in Portuguese means alma, which the translation to English means soul. And I like a lot to tell my students when I'm teaching in Portuguese that without the sound post, the violin has no soul, so it won't have any music. So this was just a fun curiosity about the violin and the Portuguese language. Alright guys, I think we are done for today. If you have any questions, write them on this video below, and I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!